drama in the world of the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. It's hard to not talk about an individual like Angel Reese when all she does is provide content to talk about. It's really hard. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the league. Couldn't care less at this point about the league. I'm not going to watch the games. But when Angel Reese decides, I've had it, I'm done, I'm not playing anymore, despite the fact that she practiced, despite the fact that her coach, Tyler Marsh, said he expected her to play, and then she doesn't play, well, you already know. There's no back injury now. She may have had a back injury earlier this year, but there's no back injury now. There just isn't a back injury. This is you tried to embarrass me. You suspended me. You didn't like what I had to say about the team. You didn't like what I had to say about the management. You didn't like what I had to say about the direction. And we already confirmed that Angel Reese is emotionally immature, but she said what she said. And rather than just suspending her for the remainder of the season and telling her to go home, you brought her on a road trip. You sat her ass on the bench for a half, and then you allowed her to dictate to you what she was going to do. What a mess. What a mess. So, what happens? Yesterday, Angel Reese decides she's not playing again. She quit. She's been very well known for quitting in her basketball playing days, whether it's been at Maryland, at LSU, and now in the WNBA, and unrivaled. She quits constantly. It's her MO. When things don't go her way, she quits. She has a temper tantrum. She cries. She begs for empathy. And she quits. And she tries to blame other people for her problems. Let's talk about this real fast. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. We talk facts for feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think of what Angel Reese has been up to? What do you think of how Chicago handled the situation? What do you think of the fact that Angel Reese practiced but then didn't play? They didn't bench her. They didn't suspend her. She quit. So what has Angel Reese exactly been up to? Well, Angel Reese decided she's had enough with the Chicago Sky. And as the young people do today, the kids, the athletes, when they're upset, when they're in their feelings, they go right to social media. And that's what the kids today do. They go right to social media and they adjust profiles. And that's what Angel Reese has done. Take a look. This is Angel Reese's Instagram page. As you can see, it no longer says Shy Barbie. It says Bayou Barbie. So she's removed her Chicago Sky stuff from the profile. Yeah, she has a t-shirt, a jersey here, or a sweater there. But if you go through all her stuff, there's really not much Chicago Sky stuff that's here. I mean, this is one. This is from how long ago? 17 weeks ago. Not a whole lot of Chicago Sky stuff on her profile. But yeah, she removed the Chicago Sky from her Instagram profile. This is what the young people do when they're in their feelings and they don't like what's going on. They're sensitive, they get emotional, they are emotionally immature, and they remove stuff from social media. It happens in all walks, though. It happens in all levels of sports with these young people. They all behave the same way, like petulant children. They're petty, they're crybabies. They think that they're supposed to be put on top of the world on a pedestal at all times. But this is nothing new when it comes to Angel Reese. Has Angel Reese ever accepted accountability for anything that she's ever done? Even in her fake apology that she gave last week, she actually didn't apologize. She said her words were misconstrued. So that's not really an apology, right? This has gotten so ridiculous that when the writer of the article, Julia Poe, she's clarified it and stated the Chicago Sky organization was aware of the interview. They were present at the interview, during the interview, while Reese was criticizing the organization and players on the team and about the team management. the lack of stars, the roster deficiencies, all these different things. And then Poe also emphasized that the team did not try to amend statements before publication and that she appreciated the Sky's efforts to foster media relations, stating the best way to create transparency is by allowing players to speak freely with the media. Now, what does that tell you? That tells you, one, that Chicago has probably had enough of Angel Reese and they were almost sideways trying to sabotage her. But at the same time, Reese has done a very good job of sabotaging herself because she can't shut the hell up. Whether it's her ridiculous podcast, which we haven't seen for quite some time, to the things that she said in the past, where she cries when she's at LSU, when she cries when she's here, she cries when she's there. Angel Reese is just an incessant crybaby. That's all there is to it. She's nothing more than an incessant crybaby. She'll play it unrivaled, I presume, now. She actually reposted something on Twitter saying, joining us in 2026 for season 2, please welcome Breeze BC and Hive BC. So they're adding 2 more teams. And Angel Reese reposted this. So there's 2 new teams at Unrivaled. God help us, man. More bad 3-on-3 basketball. I mean, my word. But this is what is happening with one Angel Reese. She's removed the Chicago Sky from her profile. She quit on the team, as she's known to do. And it looks like, even more so than I thought before, even if there is a 2026 season, she probably won't be back. They're going to find a way to get rid of her. How they get rid of her, I don't know. I think you're looking to trade her, because I don't think there's any way in the world that you leave her unprotected in the expansion draft. That would be insanely stupid. But this team is run like complete dog shit. So would it be actually shocking? Probably not. Right now, there's a post here by NBA Central. The Chicago Sky could attempt to trade Angel Reese this summer, and she's expected to draw interest from multiple teams. Multiple WNBA teams will pursue a trade for Chicago Sky star Angel Reese this offseason. Sources told Dallas Hoops Journal. Sky players, coaches, and higher ups are not happy with Reese after what she said to the Chicago Tribune. Sources said Chicago could attempt to trade Reese this offseason. Sources said this was posted 25 minutes ago on X. So they're looking clearly to make a move from Angel Reese. I don't know what you get for her. I really don't. So you really never know what you're going to get with Angel Reese. I mean, you have Tyler Marsh saying the expectation is for Reese to play tonight. That was yesterday. And then 37 minutes later, Angel Reese was ruled out with a back injury. She refused to play. She quit. You're expected to play, but you quit, but you don't play. That's quitting. This is par for the course with Angel Reese. She quits. It's wild. Here is a comment that was made by Angel McCautry, courtesy of Yahoo Sports. Yeah, Angel McCautry is a former WNBA player. You know what I would do, Angel? Question mark. I would get one of my endorsements, say give me an extra 100,000, so I can give all my teams 10,000, just all my teammates 10,000, just to show them that I care. I would do stuff like that. You know, Angel Reese ain't doing no shit like that. You know she's not doing anything like that. She doesn't care about her teammates. She's already dogged them out publicly. She ran them over with a bus. And now you have the people that are on the side of Angel Reese who apologize for everything that Angel Reese does or says. Take a listen to this crap. This one's wild. And I haven't even heard it yet, but I can see the post and I want you to hear it with me. So let's take a look. Before we even play this, how many of y'all actually think that this guy here watches basketball? I'm just curious. How many basketball games do you think this guy's ever watched before Angel Reese showed up? But let's take a listen. I haven't heard this. I'm listening to it blind.
A suspension, I think, just ignited unnecessary bullying for her
Mm.
online. And I think as her front office, you should know that because you didn't really create a safe environment for her. And then you also make more drama out of it than it is because now she's feeling some type of way. She's, off for a game. She's feeling some type of way. Like, it just like makes more awkward tension because it's like, who said something? Who wants me to be out? Is it front office? Is it my teammates? I think it just makes it more volatile than it needed to be.
Yeah, I think she got in trouble for telling the truth. And I feel like women, especially black women, are over policed in this league. And I'm going to keep it real. They are. And again, as you said, anything that she says is going to be
Used.
under a microscope and
Yeah.
used against her. But if you really look at Chicago and its history, ownership, front office, it's been a disaster for years. You've had star players leave over and over. You don't have the facilities. Now you're building for 2026. Candace Parker left, Kalia Copper left, and so many others left. And Angel might leave too.
They just turned on the television. They just bullying. She's being bullied. How about you don't talk shit about your teammates during the regular season, you buffoon? Unnecessary bullying. This is courtesy of Just Women's Sports at Just W Sports on X. Bullying. The woman on the right there is sitting here talking about stars left. Candace Parker was at the end of her career. See, you don't even know what you're talking about. Candace Parker went to Vegas to try to win another championship. She won a championship in Chicago. I mean, for as bad as the Chicago Sky franchise has been over the last few years, let's not act like the Chicago Sky didn't win a championship back in 2021. That's only, if I can count properly, 24, 24, 23, 22. So 4 years ago, the Chicago Sky won a championship. So as bad as they may be run, they won a title 4 years ago. Candace Parker was on that team. She was at the end of her rope. She went to Vegas and she was injured pretty much the entire season. Kyle Copper left. Yes, the franchise is run like shit. Now, sure. Bullying? Maybe she should shut the fuck up. Maybe she should learn to know her role and shut her mouth, like The Rock says. The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. You ain't loved like you think you're loved. And this black woman thing, I don't hear anybody else talking about all that many other black women in this league. Angel Reese is the face of the black women's basketball player in the WNBA. This is a fact. Sure, Asia Wilson has said a lot of dumb shit herself, but really, who else is being policed at some high level? What black female basketball player is being policed at some high level? Angel Reese said what she said. Yeah, did she say the truth? In my opinion, I agree it was the truth. You don't say it publicly. You say it privately to the front office. It's called being a professional. It's basic. It doesn't matter what company you work for, whether you work for IBM, you work for, I don't know, American Airlines, Delta. It doesn't matter. You work for whatever company you work for. You don't publicly demean your coworkers, your colleagues, and your bosses. This isn't the WWE where you get to do shtick and kayfabe and insult the boss. Doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If she wasn't under contract, she probably would have been fired. Any other job, she gets fired. And yet these apologists will make excuses for her comments and act like it doesn't matter. Do I agree with it being the truth? Absolutely. Do I think it shows mad sensitivity to get all hot and bothered about it? Yeah. But you don't say it publicly. You damn sure don't say it with a week and a half left in the season. If you're gonna say it, you say it when the season's over with. You don't have to see most of these women ever again unless you're playing against them. But she's stupid. And now she's petty. And now Chicago's off her profile. And my guess is Chicago will look to trade her at some point during the offseason because they're not going to leave her unprotected. They're not going to leave her unprotected. They can't. You can't leave a player like her unprotected. It would be it would be business malpractice. You can't allow a player like that to be unprotected. It's just ridiculous. Would it be funny if she ended up on an expansion team? Seeing as what's happened with the Golden State Valkyries, I mean, they're in the playoffs. If you have someone that's a team that's run properly, you never know. An expansion team could actually end up being better than Chicago Sky. Chicago Sky is really, really bad. They've won one game this year when she hasn't played. They suck when she does play, but they're the worst team in the history of the WNBA when she doesn't play. Yeah, this is so messy, and now she's petty, and now she's sensitive, and now she wants you to feel bad for her because this is who Angel Reese is. I mean, this is who she is. She's always been this way. She did this shit in college. She's done this. She did this shit I'm sure she did this shit in high school at some point. Yeah. She's more worried about talking about Caleb Williams having his nails painted. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. This is joke. This is a joke. This shit is laughable. This is what she has on her page today. Caleb Williams has the suicide prevention logo and colors painted on his nails for week 1. He also has 988 for, I don't even know what the hell that is. And Angel Reese says, love this. My nail tech really wanted to do his nails and she killed it. So proud. I mean, come on. That's her concern, is how Caleb Williams' nails got painted and that her nail tech did it. Yeah, this is hilarious. This is why it's so hard to avoid this shit because, and I'm moving over to college women's basketball, I promise you. But this shit is ridiculous. I guess whatever we see next from Angel Reese, I'll probably talk about again because I'm gonna go back and she makes it hard not to. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. I apologize for my hoarseness and nasal sounding congestion. It sucks, man. I got sick, I got better. My son brought another daycare disease in, and here I am again dealing with this crap. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.